moved to New York, I guess, like 4 years ago.
Yeah, from where?
From Jersey, from Howell, New Jersey. I don't really know. I came kind of like forced out of my house to like find a job, find a career.
Forced out of your house?
Yeah, more or less. It was like one of those like, you have to go to school, you have to do something with your life, like you have to do it. So I always had like a huge interest in like visual arts, but I could never really do it with my hands. So I wanted to do graphic design, thought that'd be awesome. So I went and applied for some schools and got into the Art Institute. Don't ever go there, by the way. It's
why?
Awful. It's just such a waste of money, and it didn't get me too far in that field.
I find a lot of people that go to art school, regardless of what art school, they're like, oh, it's terrible, don't go there.
I mean, I loved my teachers. I loved everything else about the school. It just put me in like a lifelong thing of debt. And I'm sure every other college student's in that, but like for a degree that didn't even, do anything.
What's your degree?
I mean, it's not even like a degree, it's like a certificate. It's like an AOS, they call it. It's like a focused certificate or something. Yeah, so, I did that, and I mean, I got through it. It landed me a job, which I was super thankful for, like really grateful. I worked my ass off for that job.
What job is this?
I was an art director at Gary Bowen, like one of the top ad agencies.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I did that for a little while. I'd been in like other parts. I was living in Brooklyn Heights through like dorming and stuff, and then I moved to Manhattan, and I jumped back to Bed-Stuy. It was a cheap place that I found. I guess I kind of owe it to Katie Taylor for introducing me to this area.
How did you meet Katie?
In the subway. I was busking.
Awesome.
Yeah. That was before I even graduated and got through school. It was kind of rewinding time. But I was still working at the Gap, and like I fucking hated it. Yeah. Sorry for cursing. And one day I just walked out and grabbed my guitar and just started playing. Through that, I met so many people along the way, and she was one of them. And I've always played music since I was like a little child.
Really?
Started with piano. It was my very first instrument. And then I did trumpet through like elementary school and up in a little bit in high school. I love it. I miss it a lot. It helped me to learn how to read music and pretty much like laid the foundation for everything, But I never retained it. It never stuck with me. So guitar was like the other side. As a kid, I always wanted to be this rock star, and I always had this like vision of like being some like huge famous rock star.
Really?
Yeah, that dream faded pretty quickly.
Why?
And it got more down to like, I want to be like an artist. I want to be a singer-songwriter. I want to be a serious, I wouldn't even say musician because I don't really understand a lot of it, but I just want to do what I want. I think I started when I was 12. I got my first acoustic guitar, and then got a series of electric guitars. And I just fucked around on like a lot of punk rock music. I didn't get very serious about it until like a year and a half ago. Not until this whole thing.
What do you mean by this whole thing?
I mean, I don't really know if there's a name for it. Some people call it potion, other people call it DIY. For me, it was a series of people that never, on the surface, never really like, don't judge, they don't look at you and read you in one shot. It's more like, well, let's see what you can do. Like, let's see what you have to bring to the table.
Right.
And, from there, it's like, kind of just open arms. And it is anyway, but, after having put yourself out there,
right,
and then seeing that response from everybody, it was something I wanted to be a part of.